Let's go. Okay, we good here. Turn up these windows. All right. Time to go. All right, mofos. I actually have no clue how I want to do this. How am I going to get downtown? Let me put this in ego for now. I wonder if I should take the West Side Highway. If I should just stay on this road I'm at right now. I think I'll stay on this road. See what happens. What's goody, y'all? What's good? Mm-mm. Got a couple motorcyclists here. They know how to move. I give credit to the bikers. Bikers don't dilly-dally at the red light. They're ready to move. Unlike this fucking weird-ass bus in front of me. Guys are never ready to drive. Yeah, I normally drive on this road to go to work in the morning. There's like no traffic at like 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, but in the afternoon, it's like, damn. It's like, why can't you guys just drive? Just drive. I swear to God, if you press the gas pedal, you'll move forward. I can promise you that. But, there's more congestion. What the fuck can you do? He ain't honking at me. I'll get to your comment in a second. Mark. Mark. I can't believe you told niggas your government name. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. You're like, I don't care about privacy. What's privacy? I'm getting a case for my iPhone so that I can try to do these streams on my iPhone again. Yo, why is everybody moving in slow motion right now? Like, do anybody like have any place they gotta be? I guess this Con Edison guy, like, he doesn't have. Oh, okay. Now this guy's gonna. Come on, guy. Let's rock. Let's go. Goodness gracious, man. I swear, if you press the gas pedal, your car will move forward. Like, I know that might be difficult for you drivers to believe out there, but if you press the pedal to the all the way to the right, your car will move forward. Come on. I swear to God, your car will move forward. If you press the pedal that's all the way to the right. If you're in a manual transmission vehicle, it'll be the ones, the number one from the right or number three from the left. And if you're driving an automatic transmission, it's the gas pedal that's on the right. Let's go, Illinois. Let's go. Oh my God. Fuck. Like, does this guy have any idea where he wants to go? No. Is that evil? If I actually went to class today, I was missing this again. You always stream either when I'm in school or in the gym. Yo, I normally stream when I get home from the gym. It's normally what I do. He said, nah, bro, that's a foreign concept. Yo, like, people talk about like New York City traffic. I mean, New York City traffic's not that great or whatever, but if there's nobody in front of you, press the gas pedal. I swear to God, you'll move forward if you press the gas pedal. Maybe I'm the one that's bugging. But yeah, like I got like rejuvenated to get my driving stream in. Parenta was out there driving, was it like Maryland or some shit? He's out there driving. All the synaptic Titan bots was in the chat, fucking having a good old time. I was like, yo, I'm a stream, son. I'm gonna stream right quick in the Z. I mean, you always know, like, it's really easy to tell what car I'm driving because, I mean, if you see orange seats, I'm in the Z. If you see black seats, I'm in the Benz. But I'm driving this car because I have to put gas in the tank. Yep, this is the Z4 M40i. You don't really hear the engine like that because I got it in Eco Pro right now. I mean, you may be able to hear the engine a little bit, but if I put it in Sport or Sport Plus, everybody knows I'm right here. But I like to be able to. Oh, there's a Kia Stinger right there. I like to be able to coast, and if you have it in Sport or Sport Plus, the car, the engine doesn't really coast like that. In Comfort, it'll coast a little bit more, but it's an Eco Pro where it's like, yo, if you want to save a lot of fuel, that's how you're gonna do that. No, I do want to hear my car consistently. You think I got this fucking bright ass blue shit with fucking bright ass fucking lava seats because I don't enjoy the experience? I love the experience. One of the things that this car does really well though is if I go to put on music and I've got the top up and the windows closed, they do something with the stereo because I don't know how many fucking speakers. I got like 4 speakers like right next to the back of my head. So I got like, even though it's only a two-seater car, I've got like a bunch of speakers. You hear the music, you don't hear the engine unless you want to hear the engine. If you don't have any, if you don't have any like, music going, and you put it in Sport Plus, and you get all, you're running all 382 horses. Yeah, you can get the exhaust note that you're looking for inside the cabin. Um, I'm pretty sure they have a system where you can pipe it into, but I don't want that. I don't want like, I don't want like fake exhaust noise. I want just whatever it is. So, the weather has been like really shitty to start April. So there's not like a lot of opportunities. There's not a lot of opportunities to have the top down, but it is fucking nice. Like I've had the top down a few times, and it is nice. Uh, a lot of these car companies pipe in the exhaust noise. A lot of them have the fake exhaust. BMW does it. Mercedes does it. I'm pretty sure Audi does it. Um, it might, but like with a lot of like the 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 upper mid tier cars, like mass produced luxury vehicles like Mercedes, BMW, Audi, that kind. I'm pretty sure they're piping shit in. But what I want to know is is McLaren doing that? Is Aston Martin doing that? How about Lamborghini? Koenigsegg? Bugatti? I want to know if those guys are doing it. Because you got these fucking big ass V8s, V10, V12, W16 engines. Man, be crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking to see like how I can improve the sound quality of this stream and also maybe the visual. Come on, people. You don't have the light. Yeah, I wonder. Because I do know, like, I watch a lot of Doug DeMuro's videos, and I know for a fact that some of these guys are pumping fake exhaust noise into their cabins. You know, Parental said Lambo will be the first one he suspect doing that. And the thing is, some of these like really high end, auto manufacturers, they're starting to put, six-cylinder engines in the cars that used to have V8s. Um, they're putting, like for instance, they got the SL, the SL Mercedes is one of their higher tiered cabriolet or their drop top models for those scoring at home. Yo, what up, Jimmy D? Um, and oh, you took the fucking spot I wanted to get into. Um, you know, Mercedes has the SL, which is like one of their upper tier, um, vehicles, and now they want to put, you know, uh, an electrically assisted four banger in their SL, and people are like, "Yo, a fucking four-cylinder! Like, what are you thinking?" But it's an engine components that they're taking out of their F1 car. So it is a four-cylinder engine, but they're still getting lots of horsepower out of it. So it'll be really interesting to see in the end, um, how that's going to end up turning out for them. But it is like their lowest tier engine. I think in their upper tier, I think they put the six-cylinder in that shit. Um, their range topper might have a V8 in it, but because of like part shortages and stuff like that, they've been like threatening to put, six-cylinder. Oh, they putting the boot on his shit. Damn, son. Damn, niggas getting the boot. Whoever that is having a bad day. F in the chat for the guy getting a boot on his sedan. Really wish that this bicycle rider was more self-aware. Like, dude, like I'm trying to get past you without running you over, and I'm probably gonna miss this light because of you, or not. So actually, hold up. How much do you research Mopar? I don't really, I don't really pay attention to American vehicles because they're really not my style like that. Like you see Jugs, right? Jugs is like, I'll take the American version of anything. That ain't me. I don't trust American-made vehicles. I don't really like the design language of most American muscle cars. I'm not a muscle guy to be honest with you. Um, but I know that they have like loads and loads and loads of horsepower. But to me, it's not refined. I'm more of a refined guy. I like that refined look. I like more of a classy look. A lot of that is just like brute force. Like it's kind of like how people look at America, right? Like America is number one. America ain't number one in shit. But if you say it loud enough, people will believe it. To me, that's the Challengers and the Chargers. It's just not my style. Like I like I like a more refined design language to the vehicle. The American vehicle that really stands out to me right now is the C6, C7, C8 Corvette family. Um, they stick out to me the most. I really love the design language. It's um, you know they they really paid attention to how the car looks, not just what's under the hood. And it's a very aggressively sporty look without the muscle. You know, go guy, go, 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 go. Golly, like dude, I'm letting you go. Goodness gracious, good God Almighty. I the Corvettes used to look a little bit too simple, just a little bit, and now the Corvettes look like a fleshed out. The Corvettes look like a fleshed out. I mean, let's be real. If we didn't have the Rona, you would have a $60,000 sports car that looks like a $175,000 sports car. Like that's how much I admire the Corvette. You know? Yeah, this guy thinks his time is more valuable than everybody else's, and he's willing to run everybody over. For what reason? Who the fuck knows? The guy has no clue what he's doing. I have a little bit more faith in some drivers, Jimmy Dean. I have a little bit more faith. I have a little bit more faith. There are plenty good drivers out there, but the bad drivers are the ones that stick out in our minds because they're the ones that put everybody at risk. They're the ones that cause everybody stress on the road. So we think about those people more than we probably should. Don't make that illegal left-hand turn. Don't do it. Wait your fucking turn. Running red lights just to get to another red light. What an asshole. This dude in a dark blue Audi. Like why? I really like what you just said because Dodge have the RT 392 V6 Hellcats, Red Eyes, Demons, but they all look exactly the same with different badges. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it kind of gets boring. I remember when they came out with the Hellcat and it had 707 horsepower, and everybody was afraid that there were just going to be car accidents at every turn, at every block. And it's like, yo, people are like scared to like, really light into it. And then you had to like turn the key like 14 revolutions so that the car knows you want all the horsepower because it's so dangerous and oh my God. And now people don't even care. They're like, oh, my car has my Tesla has 1,000 horsepower. I just want to get a look at this guy, this asshole. What an asshole. I've driven in Florida. Florida's the only state besides my hometown that I've actually driven it. Look at this guy. He's mad thirsty. Nigga, you're not going nowhere. This guy is ready to kill everybody on the road. Nigga, you're not going nowhere. As long as there is a car in front of you, you're not going nowhere. This guy swerved to get in front of me, and now I'm in front of him. Nigga, stay thirsty. Why? Who knows? Running another red light. What a fucking clown. This dude is a clown. Oh my God. Mopar about to be sad when Hellcats get discontinued next year. Is that real, Parental? Is that a real thing? Yeah, the moment of awareness when people realize they're in traffic. No, this dude is just like, my time is worth more than everybody else's. My car is worth more than yours. I got two cars worth more than yours. Your time ain't worth more than mine. I promise you. And now we're in Bowery now? Yeah, you ain't going nowhere, buddy. You're not going nowhere. Relax. Yeah, Hellcats are getting discontinued. They're about to make electric chargers and challengers. That don't even sound right. There is nothing that'd be like, how I look at that? I look at that the same way I look at vegan hamburgers. Like Seriously? Come on, relax. An electric charger. No. No, 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 no. See, this is fake. The Mustang is not electric. They put a crossover kind of quasi hatchback thing, and they slap the Mustang name on it. It's not a Mustang. Please believe it. That is not that. That's not. No, 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 no. Have some respect, Jimmy Dean. Oh well, we need to use the Mustang name so that people will we need to use the Mustang name. No, you don't. That electric Ford is not a Mustang. I repeat, it's not a Mustang. They just slapped the Mustang name on it. But it is not a Mustang. You're out here telling lies. Yeah, nobody wants to let anybody in. Nobody wants to let anybody in. See, if you'd have let the guy in, and I don't know why are you testing a guy in a MAGA truck? This guy in a work van. Like, why are you testing the guy in the MAGA truck? He has a bumper sticker in the back with a fucking AK on it. Like, don't fuck with that guy. He's got another sticker that looks like there's a guillotine. Like, this nigga is nuts. The Mustang name might do something, cool with the powertrain, but that Mach E is not a Mustang. Now, if you want to give me a proper Mustang and then electrify it, that's fine. But you're wilding if you think that car, if you think that car, if you think that car is an actual Mustang, you bugging. I disagree with you. I think the Ford Bronco looks fucking cool. The new Jeeps look cool. The Land Rover Defenders look cool. I don't agree with you on that, Parental. I know why they did it, Jimmy Dean. It's still an abomination. This comment speaks for itself. Shit, let me turn this off. I think my heating system was on because relax, guy. I don't understand why everybody wants to act a fool on the road. Like, no, you're not going to out accelerate me in a work van. Relax. Like, I'll blow you away in eco pro mode. I don't get like all these people that think like I just must get in front of you right now, otherwise life is not worth living. Like, relax. You darting all over the road. Like, why is everybody acting like relax, nigga? Damn. If you late getting to your next job, that's your fault, not mine. What the fuck? Shit. Yo, we're moving at an average of 4.5 miles per hour. We spend more time at stoplights than we spend with our foot on the throttle. Like that's real talk. Real talk. Like, the fuck kind of speed demon you gonna be? Wow, this guy's just like not driving. He's driving in the wrong. Yo, people losing their minds, yo. Woo! I'm glad I'm not late. People be woo. I have a Mercedes-Benz SUV that sits on the same level as the MAGA truck. Those MAGA trucks of today are built on the same platforms as all of the SUVs. So yeah, you know, I'm new to this sports car life, Jimmy Dean. I'm new to this life. Feel me? I want to touch on something you said about switching to Infinity. You said I could do better than Infinity. What you see the problem with that platform? Well, the problem is that it's just a souped up Nissan. Those cars are not built. The frames that these cars are built on are fundamentally the same as the lower grade cars. Like, they're just souping up the lower grade cars. Let me give you an example, Parental. Check out Doug DeMuro's latest video, right? Doug DeMuro's latest video where he is doing a quick review of the 2023 Acura Integra, right? And I want you to pay attention to how he's talking in the video. Because basically he spends the entire time trying to prove that the Acura Integra is not just a souped up Honda Civic. For those that don't know, the Acura nameplate is the luxury or the more sportier nameplate of Honda. He spends the entire, well, you know, all the panels on the outside are different, and the interior is slightly better. And they did this cool embossing of the Integra name into the bumpers on the front and in the rear. And you see inside the lighting housing, it says Acura in it. And look, this says A spec on it. And it's like, you're not, this is not the flex for Acura that you seem to think it is. It's not. It's a Honda. You know, it's a Honda. I love the illegal left-hand turns. I love it. I'm gonna pull out in front of this guy. Pause. So when you start talking about Infinity, then I gotta ask you, what's your budget? That's the first thing I gotta ask you. What is your budget, right? So if you're talking to me about Infinity money, then that tells me that you are looking for a car with an MSRP of $35,000 to $45,000. That's what that tells me, right? And you can tell me if I'm wrong, but when you tell me you're looking to get an Infinity, I'm thinking that you're looking in that price range from $35,000 to $45,000, right? So if we take away the name on the plate and we just focus on the price, then the next thing you got to think is, how much car can I get for this money? Do I get a base level model of this higher quality brand, or do I get, all of the options I can get on this lower quality brand? And I'm going to tell you, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Infinity, as far as luxury segment quality, they're not on the level of Audi, and Audi is not on the level of BMW and Mercedes Benz. That's just the way it is. Don't at me. So if you're telling me that you're looking for a vehicle with an MSRP between 35,000 and 45,000, then I gotta let you know that there are A, better cars, B, more fun cars than what you're looking at from Infinity. You look at the Audi TT, you look at the A4, you look at the S4, right? Like again, like these, the Audis are not on the same level as like Mercedes, right? But you can get something done, all right. Um, um, and with Mercedes Benz, right? You could get a C300. You can get a C43. You can get a Mercedes AMG C43 at the top end of the pricing. If you're looking, right, you can get a lot done. You get a couple of options, or you'll notice that the the standard features are going to be comparable to the options on other vehicles, right? So when it comes to Lexus, where would I put Lexus? I would put Lexus ahead of Audi for two reasons. One, their fit and finish is nicer than Audi. It's not just a souped up Toyota on some of their vehicles. But the other thing is that legendary, Toyota reliability. You can't have that much of a luxury experience if your car's in the shop all the time or you're always constantly calling for a tow, right? So that's where Audi falls short a little bit. So I would place Lexus ahead of them. The only thing about Lexus is that their grills are really, really big and they're really, really ugly for no good reason. So if you look at BMW, one of the reasons why I went with the Z4 and not an M3 or an M340i is because the grill is so fucking ugly, I can't get over it. The BMW grill looks like cadaver lungs, or my favorite insult, they look like long butt cheeks. And I'm just not interested in a car that when I pull up, the first thing they see on the front of my car is some long butt cheeks. So, BMW is getting uglier and uglier with their grills, the same as Toyota Lexus, right? Parental said Audi, Lexus, and Genesis was my backup options. I will tell you, right? I'm not looking for a newer one. What? Nah, you wildin'. Ew, you wildin'. You're better than that. Yeah, BMW should not have changed the grill. And Jimmy Dean, do not sleep on the Audi TT. That shit is pretty. Do not sleep on the Audi TT. It's oh, I forgot. There is one car, and I don't know how practical you want your car to be, but for around
an MSRP of 30,000, one car you probably should look at if you're not looking to like start a family tomorrow, right? And I put this in your stream yesterday. The Mazda MX-5 Miata. The MX-5 Miata. Yeah. You get that shit for about 30,000. The interior is not that nice, but judging from the car I saw you driving yesterday, that's probably not like the biggest. It's not the most important thing you care about. You know, um, the MX-5. I think it has like a three-cylinder engine or a four-cylinder engine, something like that. I don't know if they have that rotary shit like the Mazda 3 used to have, like a generation ago. Yeah, I don't know if that's still the case, but I skipped the line. You can be mad about it. But definitely check out the Miata. Yeah, the because the Miata is not expensive. Like the Miata is less than half the price of the car I'm sitting in right now. And when you talk to people who enjoy driving, and you talk about drop tops, the Miata is at the top of the list for a lot of people. Now, if you're bougie like I'm bougie, obviously you want the Porsche Boxster, the 718. You know, you can get the GTS 4.0. That was the one I was looking at. But, you know, like for instance, one of the reasons why there's two reasons why I didn't get the Porsche Boxster. And I really wanted that shit too. There's two reasons I didn't get it. Number one, they don't have any. They don't have any. I wanted the GTS 4.0, and the MSRPs on those are like 99,000 to about 190. No, not 190. 109,000. So between like 90K and 110K, with most of the examples going for like 97, 98K, right? Now the car I'm sitting in is 73,000 MSRP, right? Now it's only a difference of about $30,000 MSRP, right, on the lease. But BMW charged me, um, BMW charged me $869 a month on the lease, right? Now remember, this car is only 30% cheaper than the Boxster. 30%. Okay. When I went in to talk to them, they were like, yeah, with your credit, because my credit at the time was over 800. They're like, yeah, you could probably do like 2,200 a month, 23, maybe 2,400 a month. So they want to charge me 3 times as much for a car that's only 30% more expensive. Suck my dick. Now, I would have been willing to pay, 12 or 13. I would have gone probably up to $1,400 a month on that lease. I think that's fair. But they were telling me like 2,000, 2,200, 2,400. You're really going to charge me 3 times as much for only 30%? And the thing is, like, this car's got more horsepower than that car, even though that one's got better handling. So all of the professionals said that, that the other car is more fun to drive. And it's like, I mean, that might be so, but since I'm not constantly comparing the two vehicles every day and I'm sitting in this vehicle every day, believe me, I'm having more than enough fucking fun in this car. Please believe me. So to me, it was not worth, even though like the Boxster was my first, and I'm talking about the GTS 4.0. Okay, like that shit. Whew, it's not your base Boxster. Let's put it like that. Um, I really wanted to get that Boxster, but maybe I'll get it in 3 years when I'm done with this lease. Because you know me, like I'm looking to make more money in the next, well, every day I'm looking to make more money. So, maybe my next SUV will have a cheaper lease than this one, and then I can justify stepping up to something like, a Boxster, a Boxster S, or a GTS 4.0. It has stopped raining. When I was streaming earlier, it was raining. Whoa. This line's a little long on this exit. Fun to drive is that's a good question, Jimmy Dean, especially when you're asking about like city driving. Um, a lot of it has to do with the sounds that the engine makes, the drop top experience. Like I drove through Times Square with the top down on a Sunday night. That was a fun experience. But funny thing about New York City is that there are highways that lead outside of New York City. So, since I live right next to the highway, I can just get on the highway and leave. Now, I understand some of you guys in the South believe that once you cross the Mason-Dixon line, you're in New York City, but that's not the case. There are a lot of country roads in the state of New York. Believe it or not, um, uh, you know, most people vote red above New York City. Okay, we got a lot of people that live in New York City, but geographically speaking, it's a red state like all the states in the union. Geographically, not population, obviously. Would you get rid of your GLE? I kind of like those trucks. Well, I got rid of my last GLE and got another GLE. What I'm hoping is that there's more of an electric vehicle infrastructure, and then I'll get like maybe the EQE in 2024 or 2025. That's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm just hoping that lease will be cheaper than this one, because hopefully all the supply chain issues will be, wiped away, and I don't have to worry about, a 1,500 $1,500 a month lease for a sub $100,000 vehicle. So that's my take on that. Well, there's a lot of traffic here in Brooklyn. Lots of traffic. Lots and lots and lots of traffic. I'm gonna crack the windows because I'm tired of like all the windows fogging up. The windows fog up real quick in this car, like real quick. Um, well, I mean, my statement, um, my statement doesn't really have anything to do with my opinion of Tesla. Um, um, I do not hold a favorable opinion of Tesla because the quality of their vehicles, they suck. The quality sucks. Their customer service is among the worst. I just don't. I was really excited about Tesla. I think that the Tesla cars look cool, but they're uncomfortable on the inside for the amount of money that you're paying. The Model S is supposed to be a luxury sedan. The Model X is supposed to be a luxury SUV or a sports activity vehicle because you can't go off roading in a Tesla. So my opinion of Tesla, I don't mind that people love Tesla. I don't mind any of those things. I mind how they treat their customers, and I mind the initial quality of their vehicles is among the worst. The Cybertruck is ugly as shit. I do like the Rivian. What is it? The R R. They call it the R1 or the RT1 or some shit like that. The electric pickup truck. You know, gas prices are down 20 cents over here. This is where I like to get my gas anyway. Come on, let's go. Let's rock. There's a red light camera over here. Yeah, RT1. I'll wait on reviews for that one. Um, Jimmy Dean, do you know who do you know the YouTube channel Jerry Rig Everything? He just picked up his Rivian, and he's got a video on it that he released a couple days ago. Uh, it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool. Um, for premium gas right now, parental. Um, um, Premium gas where I just saw it. Um, it says 455 for premium. Yeah, yeah. He made an electric Hummer, and you know most of the videos on that are pretty interesting. Most of the videos are pretty interesting. Some of the videos, like part of the process, I didn't really care for that much. I am interested in the electric Hummer. I am. I think that shit looks dope. I think that you know, you're only gonna get like, the range on that is gonna be like 7 miles because that shit is not aerodynamic at all. Or the vehicle is gonna be like, 9,000 pounds with all the battery you need to power that thing. Um, well, parental, they canceled the Hummer after the H3. They canceled the Hummer after the H3, and now they're reviving it because of the whole electric revolution. Well, at this gas station is 455 for 93. This gas station, the one that I drive from Manhattan to Brooklyn, because my area gas stations are charging well over $6 a gallon. If I'm paying $6 a gallon for anything, it's coming with a blow job. So yeah, I'll drive to Brooklyn to go get my gas. Thanks very little. Batteries in the electric Hummer weigh 1,400 pounds. God damn. Good God damn. Good God damn. That's insane. It's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm in minivan land right now, aka Williamsburg, aka Orthodox Jewish country. Yeah, you're a savage for that one. You're a savage for that one. If you hold on to your horn a little bit longer, you'll get um you'll get to your destination 0 seconds quicker. If you just lean on your horn just a little bit longer, you'll get there exactly 0.0 seconds quicker. Oh, you're talking about in because his name is not actually Jerry. I forget what his name is, but I think his grandfather's name was Jerry, and that's why he named it Jerry Rig Everything because after his grandfather. Um, that's neither here nor there. But I forgot his actual name. Evan? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, um, oh yeah, I definitely move slower. When people honk the horn at me when I stop at a stop sign, I I stomp on the brakes and I sit there for several seconds longer. I'm out on your time. I'm not trying to run over a pedestrian or get 135 or $238 ticket. Um, because you think your time is worth more than everybody else's. You can fuck off. Yep, every time. Every time. I don't get how some people actually think that their time is worth more than everybody else's on the road. Fuck off. Like someone was laying the horn on me, turning into a shopping center because I let two elderly people walk in front of me. Now you're supposed to run them over. Make sure that they're good and dead too, because the person who's behind you, their time is more important than everybody else's. I love it when people try to rush me, and I know they broke, like Uber drivers in New York City. Like you don't even own your car; you rented that car from a company, and it's a cheap ass car. And let's be real, you don't have any skills. That's why you're an Uber driver. So that means you broke. You're not gonna be honking at me while the light's still red. I'm a fucking clown. Now, my lower paid people, I show a lot of love. I always try to get them paid more because everybody is underpaid. But where I draw the line is you thinking that your time is worth more than mine when you see what I'm driving and I see what you're driving. You need to relax. I love driving this fucking car. This car is so fun. Yeah, it's got to be a lifted Chevy, right? Leasing is renting, though. Yeah. With rent, though, you don't have the option to buy. There's some places like you can rent a house, and after so much time, a lot of the rent that you pay go into the equity into the car so that you can then have, almost like a down payment on the house. That's what leasing cars are like. Like when I go to take this car back, if I really love this particular machine so much, I can then buy it at the end of the lease for whatever the car is worth after 3 years of me already using it, or 2.5 years of using it. So it's not like your traditional rent, you're just paying somebody else's mortgage. You have options. No, the car's title is in my name, registered to me. It's mine until I decide I don't want it. I get the best 3 years out of the car, and I give it back. It's all good. Maybe they're angry and rushed because they ain't got no money. I mean, that's cool, but don't expect me to hand you anything other than attaining my life. You're not going to put my life in danger. You're not going to put my car insurance rates at risk. You're not going to force me to put somebody else's life at risk because you're broke. Like, take that with your mama. Ask your mama why you broke. Oh my God, so much fucking traffic. I'm not sure if I have the right idea, but I'm fairly positive you're under contract for like a few years and then you return the car how you got it. That's the right idea. I mean, yeah, minus like expected wear and tear, yeah. But you go down and you sit with them and you say, hey, what deal can we strike for me to get into a better car? Or, I mean, think about it like this, right? Leasing a car is the same as buying a car, financing it, and then selling it to somebody else or trading it in to the dealership to get a newer car. It's pretty much the same shit. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit simplified paperwork wise. What are you honking for? The crossing guard is helping children cross the road. What are you honking for? Some assholes. And of course, he's in a Maxima, broke. The fuck are you honking for? The schools just let out, right? Schools just let out. Kids are trying to cross the street, and you honking at people for stopping for children crossing the street. Insane. Yeah, yeah. You can't really mod the vehicles, or if you do mod a vehicle that you lease, you have to undo the modifications um, when you go to turn the car back in. So you can modify a leased car. It's just that when you return the car has got to be in the same condition as when you brought it back, minus expected wear and tear. I'm gonna just let all y'all go. Do your thing. Starting to drizzle a little bit. I'm pretty sure in Bushwick, Brooklyn, they're supporting Canadian truckers. Yeah, yeah, we're absolutely positive that that's what it is. I really wish it didn't take so long to get to where I'm going. I'm probably going to stream again on my way home. At that point, if you want to mod it, then you can buy it. I mean, again, you can mod the vehicle without buying it. It just said you have to have the mods undone when you go to return the vehicle. That's all. You know, like I'm doing the dumb thing. I'm in New York City and I got a sports car. I took delivery of it in the month of February and I got summer performance tires on. Not smart. But um, you know, if I wanted to get like winter tires, I can have somebody swap the tires out. But then when I go to get the car back, I got to put the tires back on it that were on the car or comparable. I got to do that. But I don't see, the thing is, one of the things I never really quite understand are the guys that mod their cars, and they'll have like a fucking $6,000 car, and then they want to put $15,000 rims on it, and it's like, well, you could have just got a better car. Like, who gives a fuck that you got a souped up Honda Civic? For that money, you could have just gotten a C43 Mercedes Benz coupe, and people will be, if you're looking to impress people, because that's why you're souping it up, right? You want to put, the fucking wing on the back, and you want to put like this fucking horrible sounding sound system that you want to play at the highest decibel level at 2 o'clock in the morning while people are trying to sleep. What that tells me is you want all the attention. Well, you're not getting the attention that you think you're getting when you're fucking souping up a hoopty. Now, if you're driving around in an E-Class Mercedes, you're going to get the respect. If you're souping up a fucking beater, we're laughing at you. We're not laughing with you. For someone who likes modding vehicles, you're gambling modding a car and then having to turn it in. Nah, if you have um if you have how do I put this? If you have a good guy, if you have an upper tier mechanic doing your upgrades, and you have a place to store your factory parts, you don't have to worry. You don't. But I will say that I agree with your overall point that if you want to mod a vehicle, generally speaking, leasing is not the way to go. In that case, you want to secure financing, buy the car, make the payments, make the mods, and then sell the car if you can sell the car, if the mods that you put on the car actually boost the value of the vehicle. Because some mods that people do to their cars drop the value of the car. Some mods raise the value of the car. So it depends on what mods you end up doing. Yeah, Jimmy Dean understands what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about JDM fans. I'm talking about broke motherfuckers that want to convince other people that they're rich and their car looks like shit. And if you're a huge JDM fan, then you need to be looking at getting a GTR or a Supra or some shit like that. But you getting some fucking regular ass Honda Civic and gonna put rims on it that the MSRP on the rims rival the MSRP of your car. That's dumb. And the chicks that you're gonna attract with a dumbass looking car like that, those chicks, none of them can read or write. You're not gonna get a woman who is illiterate and knows how to do anything besides put her butt to her camera in the bathroom selfie You're not going to get a chick that knows how to do more than that with a car like that. Yeah, I'm not even talking about mechanical upgrades. If you're putting, some mechanical upgrades in your Civic to make it a sleeper, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about dudes that, have a black fucking car and got, a gray quarter panel because, they didn't treat the car right and they didn't want to get the car painted by a reputed body shop, and their whole shit just looks fucked up. That's the ones that I'm talking about. Yeah, R34 Skyline. Yeah, that kind of shit. Mustang with a Cummins engine dropped into it, raise or lower? I think raise, because remember, you have to understand who your buyer is, right? Your buyer is, you put, some fucking, souped up engine in that, you're going to be able to convince somebody of the value of your car. You know what I mean? But it depends on the demographic. And yeah, it depends on who you're selling it to. For somebody that lives where I live, if you do that, they're probably not buying the car from you at all anyway. So let's just be real about that. So it depends on who you're trying to sell it to, but where you live, Jimmy Dean, yeah, somebody's going to be like, oh my God, you put a Cummins diesel in it. Oh my God. And then, of course, they start coming in their pants for the Cummins diesel. And then, the rest is history, But I would say overall, it would depend on what kind of job was done. Was it a shitty engine swap? Was it a shitty engine swap? Was it a good one? You know, that's really the main question, in my opinion. Flashy or classy, your car attracts the ladies it deserves. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, Jimmy Dean. Every now and again, you know what? There's the thing about Jimmy Dean, right? Jimmy Dean says something that makes sense 1 out of 17 comments. But that one comment got me like, yeah, that's why you a mod up in this bitch. Sometimes you come up with some shit and I'm just like, yes, fucking sir. Let's go. Damn. There's no parking spots on my old block, it seems. Everybody parking like they ain't got no fucking sense. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna park. What is the gaudiest sports car in my opinion? Let me see if I can quickly answer that question before I gotta get out the car. The gaudiest sports car. I can park right here. I would say the gaudiest. Damn, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Like dead ass. I'm gonna have to get back to you. I'm gonna be streaming on my way back home. So if you guys give me like an hour, I'm gonna be back. Um, I'm gonna be back in about an hour, y'all, and I'm gonna get back to you on that. But thank you for riding with me. On the way home, ride with me again. I'll be back.